Hello everyone, it's Retro Action and welcome to the Transformers Motorvators collection video. Right, so these are the three Motorvators released by Hasbro 1901 as part of the Transformers G1, or back then known as the Transformers toyline. These were a set of 3 European exclusive redecos of the Japanese Transformers Victory Brainmasters. These were formerly Japanese exclusives from 1989. They are copyrighted 1989 if I show you that, and then they were re-released by Hasbro in Europe as European exclusives in 1991. And these are the 1991 Autobot Motorvators. So from left to right, we've got Flame, Gripper, and Lightspeed. They each come with one of the Energon minifigures, and they also come with a sword weapon accessory. And of course, each one came with instructions, as I've shown before. I've got grippers here from yesterday's video. By this point, the instructions are a bit thin on the ground. No more words, just a bunch of pictures. It's not the worst, but not the greatest. Either way. Now, being redecos, these actually are quite different to the Japanese versions, and in fact, I do prefer them to the Japanese versions. I prefer these colour schemes, especially for on Gripper. Actually, I quite like the red on Gripper, but Flame and Lightspeed, I definitely prefer the colours they've chosen for them, rather than it's Braver, Blaster, and Blacker. Braver, Blacker, and Blaster, I think, the names of the Japanese versions. I'm not sure if that's in the order I've got them in here. I'm not sure if I said that in the correct order, so to how I have them here, or if this one, I think that one might be Braver, or that one, not entirely sure, but either way, those are the Japanese names, Braver, Blaster, and Blacker, I'm pretty certain, but again, it might not be as I have them right now, with Flame, Gripper, and Lightspeed. It might be a bit of a different order. Either way, there are a few differences between these and the Japanese versions. Specifically, in Japan, these were called the Brainmasters. In Europe, these are the Energon minifigures. It's a bit strange because the same term was used for the Power Masters that came with Overlord, even though they look nothing like these. And they seem to be a mix of like a Power Master, and that looks like a Power Master engine, and a Headmaster. I forgot to mention, the legs do move as well, so you can sit them inside the vehicles, which I'm going to demonstrate now. But wait, here they are, all 3 of them in vehicle mode. They look absolutely fantastic. Some great vehicle modes. I really like how unique Gripper is. Oh, hold on a second. I just remembered. These parts need to fold out on Gripper. Don't want to move them too much. There we go. Hopefully that didn't move too much because I want them all in the same shot. Oh, there we have it. So that is how it's supposed to be, with those parts out on the side. Sorry about that. So I'll just focus on the vehicle mode a bit more then, so I can, because I didn't have it transformed correctly. Right, anyway, so that's how he's correct. That's the correct transformation. That's how that's correct now, because those parts are out on the side and they look quite cool. I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to be. Cut through the air maybe, but I really like how unique Gripper is to the rest of the vehicles. The others are sports cars, and Gripper is like this off-road vehicle, and it just looks totally different, and for that I really like it. My favourite out of these is probably Flame or Lightspeed. I think it might be Lightspeed, because my favourite colour is blue, though I really do like Flame. And he's of course a Lamborghini Countach, I believe. But Lightspeed does look really cool as well. Gripper's definitely not my favourite, it's definitely one of the 2 cars. Right, anyway, so the cockpits do open. They do have rubber tyres, and that's a cool thing and that's a good thing and a bad thing, because they do degrade over time, so that's something to watch out for. Only Gripper is showing that one. The tyres only starting to split on Gripper for me. I haven't got any issues with Flame or Lightspeed yet, but unfortunately, because these are rubber tyres, they will degrade and they are often missing, so that's something to look out for. It's also a bit of a pain putting these guys in, or getting them out I should say. But there you have it, that's what the Energon minifigure looks like. You can't get his arms out, so I'm not sure how he's driving it, with his mind I suppose. Yeah, he looks pretty cool in there. I really like that. That looks fantastic. Also, something to watch out for is the stickers. As you saw with a gripper there, there's a bit of damage to the Autobot insignia sticker. The stickers do get broken, the stickers do get worn over time, and they can get water damaged and everything like that. Sorry about that. So that's another thing to look out for. I don't know if you can get the retro labels or toy accents, whatever they're called. I'm not sure if they do them for this. As you can see, the stickers are starting to peel as well. I'm starting to peel, so that's something else to look for. But watch out for them. And as for the attack mode for this guy, well, there's a port there, so you can attach it there. And that looks interesting. Looks a bit like gripper. Or, the way I've seen it, more commonly done, is there's 2 ports on the side, and you can have it like that. I think that's the way I've shown it in the video. Or like this. I'm not quite sure which is the correct way. I did show it in the video on this guy, on Flame. I did show it in my Flame review, which is part 1 of the Motorvators review, I guess you could say. Looks a bit weird. I mean, it's not a gun, so maybe it is actually. In this configuration, that looks a bit more useful. Alright, bit strange. As for gripper, it goes on top as I showed in the video. It's just roll them out. Got to be careful though, because this guy's rubber tyres are starting to come away. With him, again, I can't remember which way it's supposed to be. It's either like that or like that. So that's gripper. I've just moved everyone out of the way there. That's quite funny. Both of these have just moved. They're facing the same way now. They're both facing the right. Well, he's facing left, he's facing right. That's quite funny, really. We've got the wrong weapon there. And now for light speed, this one's a bit of a failure in my opinion. All you can do is that. That's a bit rubbish, even though you've got the ports here. I believe that's probably for the combined mode. When they formed Mode Caesar, which is what these guys originally formed. They're originally a combiner team in Japan, but they aren't anymore. Yeah, light speed's definitely got the weakest of the attack modes, if that's what you want to call them. If that's what you want to call them, yeah, definitely. These two are okay. He is, well, what the hell is this going to do? Having it sticking out of there. Unless someone falls on it. Either way, that's a bit rubbish. As for gripper, I could show putting him in the cockpit as well. I really like these transparent cockpits. These Autobot insignias are strange, don't? Even though we've got one right there and there. It's like a different colour. It's like more, it's a red with black outline. It's quite different. Again, you just fit them in the cockpit like this. And I think with this one you actually have to bend his legs a bit to get him in. It's a bit of a pain. No, he's not going in. You went in the video. You went in during the review. Maybe you don't. Oh, sorry about that. That's out of focus. That's how I got him in last time. Okay. Oh, well, didn't mean to knock the camera there. Okay, I guess you have to lay him in flat like that. The legs have to. Well, they're slightly bent, as you can see, to get him in. I don't think you can get this one in with the legs all the way. Like that. I don't think you can do that with this one. I can't seem to anyway. So that is gripper. Again, looks pretty cool in there. I really like it. And if you read the back of the boxes for these guys, they're gonna like tap into the these individual minifigures like tap onto their systems or something, give them like extra powers, something like that. A bit like Power Masters. There you have it. That's flight speed. Right, so there they are, all 4 of them in the car modes. And they look very successful. Some of the coolest vehicle modes from the later, some of the coolest later G1 vehicle modes, if you ask me. And these swords can combine as well. As you can see, they have a bunch of ports and connectors. They all do combine. I'm not entirely sure which way they're meant to combine, but I'll show you one way. Again, though, it's not much good if you don't have, if you can't make Road Caesar. These guys can combine, but it's missing the combiner head and the arms. And also there's going to be foot plates that come with flame and light speed, if this was the Japanese version. So you got that weapon, as you can see they all combine, and that would be Road Caesar's sword, or, well, yep, weapons. Yeah, that's Road Caesar's weapon. So they can still do that, and you can still combine these, but you can't really hold this. Not very successfully anyway. Right, so the Transformer, they're transforming so we can get them to robot mode. These guys are a bit more of a pain than Gripper. I forgot to mention, Gripper's transformation was a lot easier. I hate this bit. It's like, grab the back there, and both, I guess you could scratch the cockpit as well, because you're going to lay this up against it. Also, where's the copyright? I don't know if I showed it in the video. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit yellow in there. As you can see, the copyright is there. It says 1989 Hasbro, because this is from Victory originally. I probably just scratched the cockpit there. And you can see Takara 1989 Hasbro. So that's interesting. In fact, I think I did just scratch the cockpit. I don't know, it might be like that already. Who knows? So again, something else to look out for. The cockpit could be scratched. If you do what I did just then. Right. This is the pain. This is an absolute pain. Right, that bit's just going to keep scratching the cockpit. I hate this part. This is what you have to do. You have to like split. I think you have to get the arms out first. Yep, you have to get the arms out first. And then you have to get in here and flip out the legs. These are a bit more of a pain than Gripper's legs, because as you can see, the legs are already out of shape. You have to like move them around and everything. He's upside down right now. I don't know what's going on. Come on. Sorry about this, everybody. It's giving me a bit of trouble, this guy. As he did on his video earlier. Bloody flame. I think might have to do the other arm first. Do the other leg first. Not quite sure. That leg came out, but this one's not. It's the same one I had last time. As I said, Gripper's the easiest one to transform out of these guys. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because it doesn't give you problems like this. So his legs are a bit dodgy as well, but it's bad because they're a bit basic. It's a bit basic. Bloody hell, this thing's not coming out. Yeah. I can't get this bloody leg. I can't get his leg. Ah, there we go. You have to just move it a little bit. Yeah, these legs are a bit of a pain. Then you have to straighten them. Because they have all sorts of joints, as you can see. They like move around at this part here. So you have to like straighten them out. As you can see, they're a bit off still. It's an absolute pain, really. Don't know why. But these legs are very strange. Alright, let's just get them into that position. And then, what the? I forgot that he's sitting in there. That's interesting. I don't think you want to do that. Also, if you want to get him out, oh, never mind, I've done this wrong now. Alright, so you've got to take the energon leaf. I quite like that. You've got the stick on there as well. You've got to look out for that too. Some of them are missing. And then you've got this fantastic gimmick one, the best ones in the toyline. The reveal of the faceplate. The Brainmaster gimmick, I believe it's called, but here, there's just energon leaf. There's no name for the gimmick. Then you have these little tabs that you can get your finger into, and that helps you put out the fist. Fold out the fist, and that is Flame in robot mode. A very, very cool robot mode. It's got a fantastic head sculpt. One of my favourites. He just looks fantastic. And now if we disconnect all the weapons again, give him his sword. I think it's meant to be this way around. Not entirely sure, to be honest. I've got Gripper's instructions here. Well, I do, but I can't seem to find them. Yeah, I don't know where they are. Hold on a second. What want to do the instructions? Just want to see which way was the right way to do the sword. Kind of makes sense to Hold on a second. yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I've done with instructions. Oh, there it is. Oh my god. What's all happening now? What I can't even do this. What I can't even do this has turned out to be. Right. I just want to say, it makes sense really, because you've got the blade there. Well, then you got that. Yeah, this piece isn't good to have facing the enemy, I would say. It's going to get in the way if you want to fight with it. I'm not entirely sure. It was like an energy sword or something. No, it does go in that way. I guess that's like another blade piece. But this is, yeah, you don't really want that part, basically. Okay, interesting. Unless this guy holds it differently. By the way, you can either hold it like this, but apparently according to Flame's Gripper's instructions, he holds it like that. I'm guessing it's the same for all of them. I'm not sure, again, in the individual videos I went over it. But I do want to look it up, actually, so as them, because I don't want to get all three out again. So I want to make sure that I have them all transformed correctly. I don't want having the weapons, holding the weapons incorrectly. That's going to be a bit annoying. So I want all three displayed. I want to have all three together in robot mode at the end of this video, so I can have a group shot. No, he does hold the weapon the other way. Interestingly enough, if you look at the artwork, his weapon isn't exactly red, is it? It's interesting. No, he definitely holds his weapon differently to Gripper. As I thought, okay. As I thought originally. Well, according to these instructions, interesting, the instructions show it the way I have it right now. Okay, I guess it's personal preference. Everyone seems to do it differently. The instructions show the other blade piece coming off. Glad I looked into this. That piece there, that hook piece, and it shows it like that. But other people have this bit facing forward, like I had originally. So that's very interesting. It's not a waste of time after all looking into this. So it's quite fascinating. It makes me wonder which way the Brainmasters had it. And Lightspeed has it the exact same way as well, as you can see there. He's holding it with that blade piece. This is like some sort of guard piece, and that piece is meant to be facing inward, and that bit faces outward, according to the instructions. And this, again, is something different on the back of the box, which I'm going to come to with a Gripper. He has 2 robot modes according to his box and the instructions. So really, it's just part way to combining to form Mode Caesar, the other mode. Right, anyway, talking of Gripper, let's get to him now. Well, actually, he's the leader, so we'll save him to last. I think he's the leader. After all this, I haven't looked into the tech specs and the bio. Never mind. Let's take this guy out so I don't have his legs flying about again. Another fantastic car mode. And this time, let's hope this doesn't give me much problems. Right. I can't get his bloody arms to move. There we go. Jesus Christ. That was the... And once again, I'm just going to take him off camera slightly so I can... Yep, move the leg out of the way. You're going to have to move the legs out of the way a bit so you can actually get to them. So they are a bit of a pain, these legs, to get moving. They don't really want to move. Plus these are die-cast metal parts in here. I don't know why these legs are so problematic, but they are. They don't want to move, do they? There we go. Have to pull them out further. So, right, there we go. That helps them again. These legs need straightening out now. That's how you transform it back. Oh, there's also a joint at the bottom here. I forgot to mention that. So you've got like 2 joints of these legs. So it's a bit of a pain trying to get them straight. And then bring down this piece again, that weird Autobot logo. Bring this part in, get the lift even, bring the lift part down, there it is. Put in the figure again, you've got the sticker on the chest, look out for that. And once again, the epic gimmick, really cool. And this time we've got a nice orange visor, Another fantastic head sculpt. I really like the look of these guys, they look really cool. There's an Autobot team, one of the best looking ones. All 3 members look extremely cool. Their weapons though are a bit strange, because the Road Caesar came with guns, I believe, all of them. Hence why you got all those ports for the car mode. And that is light speed. Awesome. I really like them. It's probably my favourite actually, with that orange visor and the blue. Yep, there you have it. So that's the answer to that question. It's going. This is running 20 minutes already. It's absolutely ridiculous. Right now for gripper. Oh, yeah. Well, at least that came out. At least that disconnected better this time. And again for this one, so to do that, so you just disconnect this part. Again, I'm pretty certain this transmission is much more simple than the rest. You just pull out the legs this time. They're not on those weird double joints. Well, you have to disconnect them first, I think. Well, they are on those weird double joints, but they're slightly different. No messing around with them this time. As you can see, they're already straight, and much less hassle getting them out than the last ones. And this fist's already there. Yep, this guy's definitely more simple, more basic, but it's a good thing when you're running out of time like right now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And then got his Energon minifigure. Let's see if I just zoom in on that. Nice. They picked out the face quite nicely with silver paint. Again, the really cool lift mechanism. This is one of the best gimmicks they ever made. Insert the figure, and then, as you can see, it's got like a spring in it, and it lifts up the faceplate. Insert the figure, and bring it in, and there you have it. And I'm guessing he's going to hold this the same way as everyone else, according to the instructions. Hopefully the instructions are correct. All the pictures online show this, apart from quite a few. Either way, instructions say that, so there you have it. And then this guy has that other crazy mode, where it feels like you're going to break the damn thing. You have to pull out these arms. Again, this is for Road Caesar. And I'm pretty certain for this mode, you do this. So he's got no hands now. Bit strange, but again, it was shown on Gripper's box. Those legs want to fall in. Unlike the other ones, they want to collapse these legs, so that's not great. And these rubber tyres keep falling. These rubber tyres want to come off because they're starting to split. So, probably not the best shape, this one. It looks pretty good still nonetheless. And that is Gripper's other mode, I believe. And I've just damaged the table again. Why not? Pretty certain that's the other mode. It's a bit strange, it definitely gives them a more unique look than the rest. But as you can see, this is how it's supposed to be. This is how the arms are going to be when you combine them to form Road Caesar. In fact, someone had them on eBay, a picture like that in Overlord, which is quite funny. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, that one. Why you would want to do that. But I guess it gives them a different look. Again, the instructions don't show this, so that's a bit odd. And nor does the catalogue. If you look at the catalogue, it doesn't show it either. Very strange. It's just the back of the box. Well, I say the back of the box, the part where it tells you how to transform it. Again, there's the image. It's taken from the side of the box. Very strange, and as you can see, they just called the Brainmaster an Energon minifigure, even though Overlord has the exact same thing, and they look totally different because they're Power Masters. Right, this video's dragged on far too long. We can stick this in here. Again, this is how it's supposed to be. This is the configuration. This is the transformation into Road Caesar. The full Road Caesar, so I have the arms out like this, I believe. And I guess that works. But for the sake of this video, well, we're going to show it for now. Looks a bit silly though, holding the weapon, I think. But then again, the others are holding their weapon, so I think I might just give it to quickly, just so it all looks consistent. But got some arms going on there. That's interesting. They all have like silver stickers, which looks pretty cool. And there they are. Those are the 3 Motorvators. And Gripper with his weird, strange spread out arm mode. It looks quite cool. It allows some more articulation than the original. In the original robot mode, as you can see, it's got absolutely loads there. Not that you need it. It feels like going to break it getting his arms out. So I don't like doing it too much. And let's just bring them back to how it's supposed to be. Plus, it takes up less room on the shelf if you have it the way it's supposed to be, and it looks more uniform with the rest, like this. And that's how the instructions show it, which I've got right here. So let's just show that very quickly, and then we'll end this video here. And you can see, it shows it like that. Very odd. The box got it so wrong, but the box, I guess the boxes do sometimes get it wrong. So does the artwork as well. Because the artwork even shows these guys with coloured weapons, unlike with him. Well, this weapon's white, but his looks black in the artwork. And I didn't check light speeds, but probably the same sort of thing with them as well. And overall, a great team of Autobots. These look absolutely phenomenal on your shelf, as I said before. These just look amazing, and that is the Motorvators. Definitely get these. They look absolutely fantastic, but they are definitely one of the more rarer, definitely along the more rarer figures to find. Right, it's been Retroaction, and they look fantastic together. Definitely some of my favourite European exclusives. Right, it's been Retroaction. Thanks for watching. And this concludes our videos on the Motorvators. A great team of Autobots from 1991. And it's interesting how they pitted 3 Autobot cars against, Autobot land vehicles. It's not really a car. Against Overlord. Quite an interesting way to go. It's interesting having this being his counterpart. It's interesting having these 3 Autobots be, that singular Decepticon's counterpart. It's an interesting way to go. It's quite a unique spin on it. And, even these guys don't combine, which is interesting. If they combined, they would probably stand more of a chance against Overlord. And but it's interesting that they just chose these 3 Autobots to go up against. It's a bit different, and I like it for that. Well, anyway, it's been Retroaction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.